Have you ever heard whispers in the wind? Not the wind itself, but faint voices. Soft, like they're calling you from far away. Strange, isn't it? In this small town of Eldermist, something like this has been happening for weeks. Whispers echo through the forest at night. No one dares to find out why, but one person does. Clara had always been curious, eager to uncover the truth hidden beneath the surface. And tonight, the whispers had grown too loud to ignore. With nothing but a lantern and an old map, she decided to venture into the forest. No more fear, only answers. As she stepped into the forest, the whispers grew louder, as though the very trees were speaking to her. Yet every time she tried to focus, the words slipped away just out of reach. Then, through the shadows, she saw a grand old oak tree, standing alone in the clearing. It seemed to beckon her, as if waiting for her to arrive. At its base, she noticed something strange: an old wooden box, half buried in the dirt. Her heart raced as she knelt down and opened the box. Inside, she found a letter, yellowed and worn, its edges frayed by time. The handwriting was hurried, almost desperate. It read, "When the moon is high and the shadows speak, the past will reveal its secrets. Look for the 3 signs to uncover what was lost. The first is in the east, the second in the west, and the third, hidden under your feet." Clara stood up, her mind racing. 3 signs? Where and what did they mean? She looked up at the moon, climbing higher in the sky, casting its pale light on the world below. And then, something caught her eye. The shadows, they stretched to the east, as if they were pointing her somewhere. Something was hidden in that direction. She had no choice but to follow. Clara moved toward the east, where the shadows led her, and there, hidden beneath some thick bushes, was a stone. But this wasn't just any stone. Strange symbols were carved into its surface, ancient and worn by time. She ran her fingers over them, and suddenly, the ground beneath her feet began to tremble. A hidden door revealed. The first sign, the stone, the symbols, the door, it was all part of something much bigger. She stepped into the dark tunnel, the whispers now louder, pushing her forward, urging her to keep going. Every step felt like it led her deeper into the mystery. And then, in the heart of the underground chamber, she saw it. A pedestal, and on it, a rusted key, its surface covered in dirt. Yet something about it felt ... important. She picked up the key, and the whispers grew louder still, as if the key had awakened something inside the walls of the chamber. It wasn't just any key. This was part of the puzzle. But the question remained: what did it open? Clara stood there, staring at the key. But she knew, deep down, that the mystery wasn't over yet. The letter had said something about the 3rd sign, something hidden beneath her feet. She knelt down, feeling the cold earth beneath her fingertips. And then, there it was, buried beneath the dirt, a small piece of parchment. She unfolded it carefully, revealing a map of A red X marked the town's old church. The final clue. The answer, it seemed, was always right in front of her. The key, the signs, the map, it all pointed to one place. With the key in hand and the map in her possession, Clara knew her journey wasn't over. She had to go to the church, but she also knew something bigger was at play here. This mystery was far from finished. Clara had been led by whispers, by shadows, by signs. But what would she find when she reached the church? The truth was out there, waiting to be uncovered. But the whispers weren't done. Not yet.